மங்களகும் முப்புரி நூலோடு முன் கையிலேந்திய முக்கோல் தன்னழகும் முன்னவர் தந்திடு மொழிகள் நிறைந்திடு முருவல் நிலாவழகும் கற்பகமே விழி கருணை பொழிந்திடு கமல கண்ணழகும் காரிசுதன் கடல் சூடிய முடியும் கனநர்ச்சிக முடியும் எப்பொழுதும் எதிராசன் வடிவழகென் இதயத்துளதால் இல்லை எனக்கெதிர் இல்லை எனக்கெதிர் இல்லை எனக்கெதிரே நீடாதுங்கஸ்தனகிரி தடீ சுப்தம் உத்போத்ய கிருஷ்ணம் பரார்த்தியம் ஸ்வம் ஸ்ருதி சத சிரசித்தமத்யாபயந்தி स्वचिष्टायां स्रजि निगडितं या बलात्कृत्य भुङ्क्ते गोदा तस्यै नमैदमिदं भूय एवास्तु भूयः श्रीमत्यै विष्णुचित्तार्य मनोनन्दन हेतवे नन्दनन्दन सुन्दर्यै गोदायै नित्यमङ्गलम् श्रीमते रम्यजामातृमुनीन्द्राय महात्मने श्रीरंगवासिने भूयात् नित्यश्रीः नित्यमङ्गलम्. Swami Ramanuja was once asked upon by his Sishyas to render discourses on Tiruppavai. Swami Ramanuja said, "It is not possible for me to give discourses on Tiruppavai. Because to give discourses on Tiruppavai, you cannot be a male. How about females? Can they render discourses on Tiruppavai? No, even women cannot render discourses on Tiruppavai. Be it men or women, they can't give discourses on Tiruppavai." Disciples asked Ramanuja, "Swami, how about the holy concerts of Lord Sriman Narayana?" Then Swami Ramanuja said, "No, even the holy consorts, they have the Sri Devi, Bhumi Devi and Neela Devi. The three main consorts of Sriman Narayana, they themselves cannot render discourses on Tiruppavai." Disciples asked, "Why so? What is the greatness of Tiruppavai?" Then Sri Ramanuja said, "No, we don't have the Bhavashuddhi of Andal. Andal's Bhavashuddhi is in Tiruppavai is something enormous. The Bhavashuddhi, that is the purity of mind, whichever Andal had, that we don't have. Hence we can't deliver these lectures on Tiruppavai." By saying so, did Ramanuja totally refrain from giving lectures on Tiruppavai? No. We see that Swami Ramanuja rendered Tiruppavai discourses on various occasions in numerous times. How did he do it? When Ramanuja himself said that, "I can't give discourses on Tiruppavai," then you might all ask, "Swami, how about you? You have come here to render discourses on Tiruppavai. Is it possible for you?" When Tiruppavai Jiyar, Swami Ramanuja, he was called Tiruppavai Jiyar, he himself refrained from giving discourse on Tiruppavai. Then how do you have the courage to deliver these Tiruppavai lectures? You might all ask. But Ramanuja also delivered Tiruppavai lectures on various occasions. How did he do so? It was only with the help of his Acharya's blessings. His Acharya being Paramacharya, Yamunacharya, Swami Adavandar. With the help of his blessings, Swami Ramanuja said, "I will render Tiruppavai discourses, but only with the blessings of my Acharya, Swami Adavandar. But without the blessings of Acharya, we won't be able to render these Tiruppavai discourses, or we won't be able to understand the meanings of Tiruppavai, because we don't have that purity of mind that Andal had." That is what Sri Ramanuja said. So here I have come here to give lectures on Tiruppavai for another 30 days. This is mainly with the blessings of my Acharya and my father, Sri Elyavilli Srinivasa Bhuvarahacharya Swami. He was a great scholar. He taught me all the preachings that our Purvacharyas gave on various Divya Prabandha texts. Hence, with the remembrance of his holy feet and with his blessings, I now proceed to render these Tiruppavai discourses. Hope there won't be any interruptions. With my father's grace and my Acharya's blessings, these Tiruppavai lectures will go ahead uninterrupted for another 30 days. With the blessings of Andal and Rangamannar, the presiding deity were there inside our Tirumaligai. I also seek their blessings for the upcoming lectures. Who is Andal first of all? Andal is the incarnation of Sri Bhumi Devi. Once during deluge, this Bhumi, that is this Bhuloka, this earth, was submerged in the Pralaya Jala, that is prelude water. And due to this, Sriman Narayana took the form of a wild boar and he saved this earth from this water. And he saved it, and the presiding deity for this Bhumi, that is Bhuloka or the earth, is Bhumi Devi herself. Bhumi Devi was shivering with tremendous fear because of this deluge. Sriman Rama, Sri Narayana, that is Sri Varaha Perumal, the wild boar, he made her sit on his lap and he asked Bhumi Devi, why are you so trembling? Why are you shivering? What happened to you? I have saved your earth, so you better stop shivering. Then Bhumi Devi said, no, I am not shivering because of that. I am really afraid of my children who I carry on my lap. That is this earth. These children here don't know what is dharma or adharma. They don't know how to attain you. They are always submerged in the worldly pleasures, by which they are always in sorrow. They are submerged in sorrow. They don't have eternal peace or joy or prosperity. They are always in sorrow. Take for example each and every man. Every day there is some trouble for each and everybody. So Bhumi Devi asked the wild boar Varaha Perumal, what is the way by which these jivatmas, these souls here on this earth can attain you and your holy abode, that is Sri Vaikunta, the Paramapada. Lord Sriman Narayana, that is Varaha Perumal, he replied, it's very simple, Devi. See, when a man is in his young age and has control over his mind and all his three elements, that is Kapha, Vata and Pitta, they are all in equal state. Then if he thinks about me once, then I will think about him when he is on his deathbed. Because at the time of death, we won't be able to think about him. We will have a lot of body pain, and also our relatives, they will be surrounding us and they will be asking something or the other. So we won't be able to think about the Lord. The Lord said, when he is on his young age and also when he has a control over his mind and all these three elements, Kapha, Vata, Pitta, then once he thinks about me, then I will grant him my abode. That is my Paramapada. I will think about him at the time of his deathbed and I will come down to him and I will take him to my holy abode, Sri Vaikunta. Bhumi Devi was still shivering. She said, no, this will not be possible for my children. Stite manasi suswaste sannibham. Aham smarami madbhaktam nayami paramam gatim. Was the shloka delivered by Sri Varaha Perumal. He said, these souls, when they are in their deathbed or their final stage, I will remember them, I will come down and I will take them. Then Bhumi Sevi said, no, that is also not possible. Then Varaha Perumal told her, there is another way, a very simple way, by which these souls can attain me. What is that way? Bhumi Devi asked. Then Varaha Perumal said, see, if a person in this earth issues a garland and gives that garment to me, then I'll be really happy. If he either sings a song in the praise of me, or he gives a garland to me, I'll be very happy. I'll take him to my abode. Varaha Perumal said. Bhumi Devi said, no, that will also be not possible, my children. They won't give you a garland, and also they can't sing in praise of you. See, giving a garland is simple, but praising the Lord in the form of a pashura or a shloka or a verse is very difficult. We don't know how to praise him. So, by saying so, Bhumi Devi said, no, that won't be possible. But the Lord said, no, this is the very easy way. The way might be easy, Bhumi Devi said, the way might be easy, but how to do it is what my children won't know. So Bhumi Devi said, I will go to the earth, I will be born there in Srivilibuttur, and then I will make my children sing songs in praise of you, by which you can take them to your holy abode. Then Bhumi Devi incarnated herself as Andal. She was born in Srivilibuttur as Andal, and she was the daughter of Periyalvar. Periyalvar, he got this Bhumi Devi, that is Sri Andal, in his he got Andal in his Adbhuta Tulasi Kanana. That is where he used to grow all his flowers and Tulasi. There he got Andal. She was a beautiful little girl, and Periyalvar was very proud of her, and he cuddled her, and he had all the love and affection for Andal. He made her grow up, and Periyalvar used to give garlands to the Lord every day at Srivilibuttur. The Lord's name at Srivilibuttur was Vadaparim Koyiludayan. Since he used to give these garlands to the Lord every day, the Lord was very pleased by his service. Similarly, Andal grew up with Periyalvar by hearing Krishna's deeds, Krishna's Kalyana Gunas, his virtues. By doing so, she had a lot of love towards the Lord at a very young age. Since she was the incarnation of Bhumi Devi, and also by hearing the stories of Krishna from her father, Periyalvar, she had enormous amount of love, affection, bhakti towards Lord Krishna. One day at a very young age, that is at around 5 years old, she went to the temple of the Lord Vadaparam Koyiludayan. There the Lord was lying on his banyan leaf, a small banyan leaf, that is Vatatala Shayi. Vatatala means banyan leaf. He was lying on the banyan leaf. She saw him, Andal saw him. Andal saw him, but he was not speaking to her. He did not open his eyes. Andal thought, as Krishna used to open his eyes and see all the gopikas, Andal thought this Perumal, that is Vadapatrashayi, will also open his eyes. He will look upon me. He will ask me, how are you, Andal? He will ask me, did you eat anything in the morning? He will ask me, do you want to hug me? Come here, I will hug you. She wanted all this from the Lord. But the Lord was not doing all these things. He was just lying down on his serpent bed. He did not speak to her. He did not open his eyes and see her. He did not hug her. He did not do anything. Andal was terribly mesmerized. This Lord is looking so beautiful. This Krishna is looking so beautiful. Is lying on this beautiful banyan leaf, but is not opening his eyes, is not seeing me. Why so? Did he not see the Gopikas in Krishna Avatara? Andal looked upon the Puranas. Then Andal came to a conclusion that when this Lord was born as Krishna, he looked upon the Gopikas, he talked to them, he hugged them, he smiled at them, he did several things with them. But now why is it not doing anything with me? She was wondered. She didn't know what was the answer. Then she thought probably this Lord is angry with me due to some reason. That's why he's not opening his mouth. Then she looked upon the Puranas and she came to a conclusion. Did Krishna speak with everybody? Yes, he spoke with everybody. And on several occasions he did not speak also because of that love estrangement. He did not speak also. That was on such occasions that the Lord was playing with the Gopikas. And when he was playing and the Gopikas had immense pleasure, the Lord thought, Krishna thought, due to this immense pleasure, their blood vessels might burst due to excessive blood pressure because of joy. So the Lord came to a conclusion, we won't stay here with these Gopikas. We'll just go somewhere. And he was not present there. Then the Gopikas went in search of him. They searched everywhere. And finally, they came to a conclusion. They were in extreme sorrow and they came to a conclusion that we will just do all the deeds that Krishna did. That is called anukara. In English, we say it as imitation. Just to imitate like Krishna and then somewhat get bereft of our sorrows. By doing so, we will be always thinking about Krishna and our sorrows will be diluted. That was what the Gopikas thought. And then one Gopika said, I will be Krishna. Then another Gopika said, I will be a Kaliha. Kaliha was a poisonous snake in Yamuna, which Sri Krishna controlled and drove him out of that lake, of that Yamuna, to the ocean. So one Gopika, she sat down as a serpent, Kadinga. And one Gopika, she was standing like Krishna. Tushtakadi yatishtratra, Krishna hamiti chapara, bahu maspotya Krishnasya, Leelaya sarpamadate. Is what Sri Parashara Munivar says in Sri Vishnu Purana. Tushtakadi yatishtratra, ye Kadiya, you are very poisonous. You stand here. I am going to control you. By saying so, this Gopika, the cowherd girl, just was like Krishna, she kept her right foot on the cowherd girl who was sitting down like a Kadiya, the serpent king. She put her leg on this serpent's head, that is the cowherd's head, cowherd girl's head, and then took her hair, just as serpent is having a tail, and she was imitating the deed that Krishna did few years before. And by seeing this, all the cowherd girls were happy. They had that bhava that Krishna is standing there in front of them, and then Kadiya is below him, and Krishna has put his leg on Kadiya. By seeing this, their sorrow was somewhat reduced, and they were getting joy. This is what is anukara is. Similarly, Here also, Andal wanted to imitate because Lord was not opening his eyes, he was not talking with him, and she was in utter sorrow, distress, because she did not attain what she wanted. So Andal imitated, she imitated the Gopikas. There in Gokula, the cowherd girls imitated Sri Krishna. Here in Srivilibuttur, Andal imitated the cowherd girls. That is the difference between the cowherd girls and Sri Andal. How did she imitate? Srivilibuttur became Gokula for Andal. Just by thinking, the mindset of Andal took Srivilibuttur as Gokula, Tiruppavai or Vrindavana. Then the girls there, that is Andal's friends, they all became cowherd women. Then this temple, Vatabhadra Shai's temple, the temple became Nandagopa's house or Tirumaligai. And the presiding deity inside, he looked as if to be Krishna himself. That is Vadaparin Koiludaya. This was the mindset of Andal. And this Anukara was so tremendous that in Srivilibuttur, everywhere, just as in Gokula or as in Vrindavana, everywhere the smell of butter, the pungent smell of butter, milk, ghee, everything was there in Srivilibuttur. And Andal's talk here in Pashurams, she sings these songs, no? These Pashurams, in these Pashurams, Andal speaks just like a cowherd woman, cowherd girl. Her language itself is that of a cowherd girl. And also, her bhava, everything was just like a cowherd girl, just like a gopika. That is the bhava shuddhi of Andal. That is the greatness of Andal. So, how did she imitate this? That is beautifully brought out by Sri Periyavachan Pullai in his commentary on Tiruppavai. Bhagavan Sriman Narayana, from his holy abode, came down as Krishna to Mathura, and from Mathura, he came down to Vrindavan or Gokula. And when he was in Gokula, he grew up in Gokula as a very mischievous boy. And as he attained age, he started teasing all the girls. He was after these cowherd girls in Gokula. He took a liking to them, and he always was in search of them. And he always used to talk with them, take them to Yamuna bank beds, and then spend a lot of time with them. By seeing this, the cowherds there in Gokula, they were very afraid. This Krishna is kidnapping all our girls. So we should not leave Krishna at this point, or our girls at this point. They thought we can't restrict Krishna because he was Nandagopala's son. We can restrict our girls to meet Krishna. So all the cowherd men in Gokula, they all dumped these cowherd girls in underground cellars. They were all dumped in underground cellars, and Krishna, who was searching these cowherd girls, was very sad. He did not find them. He did not know where they went. All of a sudden, they disappeared in Gokula, Tiruppavai. He thought, what happened to all these cowherd girls? They were here and there. They were always talking to me. They wanted to see me day in and day out. But now they are invisible. Where did they disappear? Krishna was very bewildered. Then, due to his bhagya, or to say the cowherd girl's bhagya, there was no rain in Gokula. Bereft of rain, the cows and the cattle there, they were all very hungry. They did not yield the necessary milk. Since there was no rain, there was no grass for the cows to feed upon. So they did not yield the milk. Since they did not yield milk, these coward men did not know what to do, because their wealth were these cows. By selling these cows, milk, butter, ghee, etc., they found their livelihood. But now, since these cows were not giving milk, which was not enough for them, they decided that let our girls do this Pavai Nonbu. That is a vrata. That is a prescribed spiritual act. By doing the spiritual act, we in Gopula will definitely get rain. By getting rain, there will be a lot of grass. We will grow a lot of grass, by which these cows' hunger will be met with, and they will give us a lot of milk, etc. With this thinking, the Gopalas, or the coward men, they left the girls to meet Krishna. They first met Krishna. They asked Krishna to accept these girls. Krishna said, no, why should I accept them? Then the cowards told, see Krishna, there is no rain in this region. Without rain, our cows are very hungry. They don't have anything to feed upon. So do us a favor. Our girls, will do this Pavai Vrata, this spiritual act, and then rain will shower. For doing this spiritual act, they require certain equipments, which you alone can give. Because you are Nandagopa's son. Nandagopa is our king in this Gokula. So being a young prince, you have to give these coward girls, our girls, whatever equipment they need. This was what the coward men told Krishna. So we will leave these girls with you. Krishna, take care of them. Do whatever favor you can do. Give them all those equipments to do these spiritual acts by which the rain will shower upon us. Krishna was very happy inside, but outside he did not show his happiness. He told the coward men, look here, men, don't leave these girls here. See, afterwards you will tell that this girl is missing, that girl is missing. Then you will come here, complain to me, see Krishna, we left our girls here with you. One girl is not to be found, this girl is not to be found, that girl. You will be telling this. We don't want to hear this from you. I don't want to hear this from you. See, then I won't be able to reply you. What happened to one girl or the other? I can't say this every day in and out. Krishna, inside he was happy, but outside he told this. Then the coward men told, no, Krishna, we won't ask about anything. We won't ask which girl is where. Kindly, please tell us all the, please do this favor for us. Accept our girls. Give them the necessary equipments for doing the spiritual vrata and help us. Then Krishna said, okay, you are requesting me so much. Okay, I'll do this. He told. Then the Gopalas, that is the cowherd men, left all the cowherd girls there, and they all moved out of this region. Krishna was in Yamuna, on the banks of the river Yamuna. So all the girls were left there, and the Gopalas went to their homes. Krishna was very happy. He spoke to the girls. He said, Gopikas, what a lovely night. This is a very lovely evening today. See how the moon is bright and is shining in the sky. This is like that day on which we all danced on this Yamuna. We all sung on this Yamuna. It is just like on that day. I'm really happy today to meet you all. The girls were also very happy to meet Krishna because they were very much eager to meet him. For a very long period, they did not meet Krishna since they were refrained from meeting him, and they were imprisoned in underground cellars. So by meeting Krishna, they were also very happy. They said, Krishna, we did not accept this at all. What a wonder that we are meeting you again. Then Krishna said, it's lovely that you are all here, but we can't stay here for a very long time, because the coward men, they will have certain amount of doubt with respect to us. Even though they have told that we won't ask you any question, Krishna, but still they will have this doubt. It's been a very long time since the Gopikas left. It's just this evening and it is almost midnight. The girls have not returned. What happened? What is Krishna doing with our girls? Krishna is not a very pious boy. He's very mischievous. So what is he doing? Such kind of questions might arise in the mind of the cowherd men. So cowherd girls, now go from here. Tomorrow morning, early morning, you come to my house. I will give you all the equipments that you need for doing that spiritual vrata. Please go today and come back tomorrow. This was what Sri Krishna told. Then the girls left that place, that is the banks of the river Yamuna, and they were very sad because this meeting was for a very short time. Since the meeting was for a very short time, they were very unhappy. The girls were very unhappy. They could not meet Krishna for a long time. They could not speak with him. They could not express their sorrow they had for such a long time by not meeting him. So on and so forth. They were very disappointed. And then they felt very tired. And each of these girls, they took shelter with another girl. And then they moved from the banks of the river Yamuna to their homes. Krishna was there and he was himself very disappointed because he had so much love for these girls. And then he could not talk to them for a very long time. So Krishna decided, okay, let me go to my place. Let the girls come tomorrow in the morning. Let me meet them. And then we will have a long meeting. We will talk with them for a long time. This was what Krishna decided. And since he was very disappointed, his walk was terribly slow. Somehow he managed to go to his house and sleep there in Nandagopala's house, that is his father's house. These girls, they came to their home, and then the next morning they went to meet Krishna. They got all their equipments for the necessary vrata or the spiritual act, and they did that, and rain showered on Gokula. This was what was the incident there which happened in Gokula. Andal in Srivillibuthur imitates this. She personified herself as a Gopika or a cowherd girl. And this personification was extreme. This extreme personification made her a cowherd girl herself. And then she imitated this. That is, she imitated the Gopika strees. Gopikas, that is the cowherd girls. And then this is how the Pavai Nombu started. But here, did Andal do any such kind of spiritual act as such? No, she did not do any spiritual act, because her main goal here was to go along with Krishna, meet him, wake him up, and render service to him. It was not for this mere rain that she wanted to meet Krishna. She wanted to meet Krishna just to do service to him. That was what was her main goal. But this vrata here is not a main goal. It is It is in fact, so to say, it is a lie actually. Andal is not doing any vrata here. She is not practicing any rich spiritual act so as to attain rain here. But will this lie give rain in Tiruppavai or Gokula, now in Srivilibuttu? Yes, it will definitely give. Because the rain deity, that is Varuna, he will see the condition of Andal and then definitely he will shower rain. Because Andal is now very thin. Because Vatapayaram Koyiludaiyan or Sri Krishna, he did not speak with her. And so Andal is very very sad, very disappointed. So she has become very thin. Seeing this thin body of Sri Andal, Varuna, even though it is a lie, will definitely shower rain here. This is how Tiruppavai started. In Tiruppavai, Andal, she goes to each and every Gopika's cowherd girl's house. She wakes them up and then goes to Sri Krishna's house and asks him for Kainkarya. This is how Tiruppavai starts. Andal wanted to perform the spiritual act. So she took the spiritual calendar, the so-called Panchanga, and then she wanted to see if it's a good day to start this spiritual act. That is the vrata. This vrata is just a lie here. It is not true. But even so, Andal opened the Panchanga, the spiritual calendar. She looked upon a good day, an auspicious day to start this vrata. By looking into the calendar, she found that day itself, that is the day she opened the calendar, she found that this day is very auspicious. And definitely we can start the vrata on this day. So Andal starts praising this day in her first song. And also in this first song, Andal says the means to attain the Lord, that is Sriman Narayanam, is himself. And also the goal or the end or the Purushartha is the Bhagavan Sriman Narayana himself. The means and end are one and the same, is what Andal says in this first song of Tiruppavai. Margadi Tingal Madinirainda Nannadal Neeradappodu Veer Podumino Neridair Sirmalhumai Padichelva Chirimirhal Kurvel Kodundolilan Nandagopan Kumaran Yerarnda Kanni Yashoda Ilam Singam Karmenichangan Kadirmadiyam Pol Mugattan Narayanane Namakke Paradaruvan Paror Pugadapadindu Yellow Rembavai is the first song sung by Andal in Tiruppavai. Just now, the Margadi Mantha started. Here in IST 10 o'clock, the Margadi Mantha started. And on this day, we are now about to hear the meanings of the first song as interpreted by our Purvacharyas. For Tiruppavai, we find enormous amount of Vyakhyanas, commentaries. These commentaries are mainly given by Periyavachan Pillai. He wrote a commentary for Tiruppavai named Movairappadi. Then another beautiful commentary by Alagiyamanavada Perumal Nayanar. His commentary is called Arairappadi. And two commentaries were given by Tirunarayanapuram, Melkote Ayi Swami, Jananyacharya Swami. And he gave two commentaries, and those commentaries are Irairappadi and Nalairappadi. With the help of these commentaries and a lot of Swapadesha meanings, we are going to enjoy these Tiruppavai Posharams from today. In this Margadi Tingal Madinaranda Nannadal, the first Posharam, Andal first opened the Panchanga, the spiritual calendar, and found this day is very auspicious. First of all, we should praise the Lord. But here Andal is different. She praises the day instead of praising the Lord Sri Krishna. Whenever you sing a stotra, on the Lord. Stotra means praise of the Lord. When you are doing a stotra or this Pashura here in Tiruppavai, you should always praise the Lord first. But here it's different. Andal is praising the day. Why so? Because in this day, we are starting this vrata. We are going to meet Krishna and we will definitely succeed. It is all because of this auspicious day. That is what Andal feels. So celebrating days are always needed. That is what Andal shows. We also separate a numerous number of days. We celebrate birthdays, we celebrate wedding days, and so on. We celebrate a lot of days. In fact, I read an article just now saying that a lady was celebrating a divorce day. They celebrate divorce days also. That's very funny. But divorce day, actually, we also celebrate, I think. How we celebrate, I will explain you later. Actually, we celebrate this day. What is divorce day for us? When we leave this world and go to the abode of Sriman Narayana, Vaikunta, Paravapada, that is our divorce day. We give a divorce to this world or the worldly pleasures. Henceforth, we definitely will not have the worldly pleasures, but we will have extreme amount of pressure in Paravapada. So we enjoy that day. Actually, we celebrate that day, so to say. That will be the divorce day for us. So celebrating days is what we say, we see every now and then. In fact, every day, people celebrate a huge number of days. We say wedding days, then also we see birthdays, then we see a lot of Parents' Day, Father's Day, Mother's Day, Valentine's Day. There are so many amount of days that we celebrate. Here Andal is celebrating this day because this day is going to unite Andal with Sri Krishna. That is why she is celebrating this day. She says, Margadi Tingal, Madhinarainda Nannadal, Margadi Tingal. This auspicious day in the month of Margadi. Margadi is Dhanurmasa. This Dhanurmasa starts approximately from December 15th to January 15th. So today is December 15th. So henceforth for a month it is Dhanurmasa. And this Dhanurmasa, in this Dhanurmasa, we feel it is very cold actually. And Andal celebrates this Dhanurmasa by saying that this Dhanurmasa is very auspicious. Why so? Because the Lord himself, Krishna himself, says that in 12 months, I am the month of Margadi. Masanam Margashirshoham Rutunam Kusumakaraha is what Gitacharya and Sri Krishna said in Sri Gita. Masanam Margashirshoham. In 12 months, I am the month of Margadi. Because he has a lot of love for this month. And he himself says that I am this Margadi month. By saying so, this month is itself very auspicious. And in this month, we get a lot of Sattva Guna. That is good Guna. This Guna makes gives us a feeling to serve the Lord and also our Acharya and Bhagavatas. So this Dhanurmasa, this Margadi Masa, this month is very auspicious. So Sri Krishna says, I am the month of Margadi or Dhanurmasa. And then this month is also for Devas in Devaloka. This month is the starting of their day, early morning, which is called the Brahma Muhurta. That is around 4 o'clock for us in the morning. 4 to 6 is Brahma Muhurta. In that time, if we study, we'll acquire good amount of knowledge, especially reciting all these Pashuras or Veda Dhyena, reciting Vedas or teaching Vedas or getting taught by a preceptor in the early morning. At that time, we'll gain a lot of knowledge. So, this Brahma Muhurta, this 4 to 6 is what is the time for the Devatas. This month is 4 to 6 for them. In Devaloka, the time is not so as here on this earth. Our one day is 24 hours. For them, one day is 1 year for us. Our 6 months is day for them. our 6 months is night for them. From January to July, it is day for them. And from August to December, it is night for them. So now the extreme end of the night, that is around 4 to 6 p.m. AM, 4 to 6 a.m., that is Brahma Muhurta. It is what the Devatas have extreme amount of bhakti towards Lord Narayana at this time. So this month is very auspicious for the Devatas themselves. That is Indra and his consorts. And then for Manusha, that is here for Andal. With respect to Andal, this Margazhi month is very helpful to her. Why? Because all these Gopalas, that is cowherd men, they will sleep in inside their houses. They won't come out. They won't see what these girls are doing with Krishna, because it is very cold. They will keep their body inside blankets. They won't come out of their houses, nor they will come out of So she is very happy with this month, Margazhi, the Dhanurmasa. Margazhi, Tingal Madinirainda Nannada. Tingal means month. Margazhi month. Madinirainda Nannadal. Now she Andal. Now she celebrates this fortnight. Madinirainda. Madi means moon. What is so great about this full moon day? She can see Krishna and she can also see the other gopikas, because if there is no light, even though it is early morning, it is still dark. In this darkness, she can't see the gopikas and she can't see Krishna also. So Andal is very happy now because it is a full moon day. She can also see the gopikas and she can also see Krishna and talk with him. So Andal is very happy for this day. Margazhi Tingal Madinirainda Nannadal. And she now celebrates this day. This day is a beautiful day for us. Why? Because we are going to meet Krishna. We are going to ask him for our Kainkarya. We are going to do service at his lowly feet. So this day is very auspicious. So she is very happy for this day, Nannadal. She celebrates this day by saying so. This is a very beautiful day for Andal, which is a very beautiful day for us. We celebrate so many days, but actually, if we see our birthday is how is it celebrated? First of all, on whichever day we are born, we celebrate it as birthday, be it the date or the star. But actually, what we miss to celebrate is that when we go and meet an Acharya, and when we are under him, on whichever day we meet an Acharya and we get Panchasamskara from him, that day becomes the very auspicious and holy day. We should say that that day is my birthday actually, because we have met our Acharya. We are being guided by him. We are going to leave this world. We are going to the world of Lord Sriman Narayana and do service to him, and we are going to enjoy eternal bliss, eternal happiness from then on. So that day should be considered to be our birthday. So meeting our Acharya, taking refuge under him, is the best day, and that day has to be celebrated as our birthday. Periyalvar, in his Tirupallandu Divya Prabandha, he says, Ennal Emberman Undanukadiyom enne ezhuthuppatta annal. Which day is a very auspicious day? Is the day that we surrender ourselves completely to the Lord. And we say, we are for you. Bhagavan Sriman Narayana, we are for you. We are here to do service to you. That is the day that we have to celebrate. That is very auspicious. That's what Periyalvar says. Similarly, Andal here also says that this day is very auspicious. Margadi Tingal Madinarenda Nannada. Nirara Poduvir Podumino Neridayir. What are we going to do? Is that we are going to submerge in a big pond and do this vrata. By saying so, did Andal go away straight to a pond in Srivilibuttur? Did she dip herself in the pond and then come back and do this holy vrata? No, she didn't do that. In Tiruppavai, there is no mention that Andal took bath in a place called Tirumukulam. There in Srivilibuttur, there's a place, there's a big pond called Tirumukulam. Did she go there? Did she immerse herself in the holy water there? Did she come back and do this holy vrata? No, she did not do so. But then, what is she talking here? She is saying Niratam. Niratam means taking bath. Nirada Podivir. Podimino Neridayir. Whoever has this wish to come here and take a dip in the water can come here. That's what are the meanings of these words. But this is just a superficial meaning. But what is told by Andal here is that we are going to submerge ourselves in Krishna Gunas, in Krishna Leelas. That is what we are going to do. Krishna himself is a big pond, is what Andal says. Thairadan Petra Maragada Manitadam is what Swami Nammalvar says in his Tiruvaimudi. Thairadan Petra Maragada Manitadam. Thairada means Dasharatha. Dasharatha, he gave birth to a big pond. And which is that pond? Sri Rama himself is a big pond. Is a beautiful pond. Is a Maragada pond. And Sri Rama himself is a pond. Means Sri Krishna is also a pond. Pashat Tadambol Varvani Urunal Kanavarai is what our Alvar says, Nammalvar says. Is a beautiful smelling pond. And this pond is where Andal wants to immerse herself. That means she wants to immerse herself in Krishna Leelas, in Krishna Gunadubhavas. She wants to do that. And that is what Andal says here as Niratam. She did not want to say that I am going to unite with the Lord, because the cowherd men here will get suspicious if she says this. So she is not saying everything that is in her mind. Superficially, she is saying that I am going to take a bath to perform this holy vrata. Then the Gopalas or the cowherd men will be satisfied. To satisfy them, she is saying here, Nirada Poduvir. Niratam means union with the Lord Sri Krishna. Nirada Poduvir. For this, what should we do? To get united with the Lord, what all we should do? Should we do some rituals, sacrifices, penances, tapas, meditation? What should we do? No, nothing is necessary here. Just if you have the desire to unite with the Lord, that is what is very important. You should have the desire, you should have the love for him. You should have the love to unite with him. That is more than enough. Nothing is needed here. Nothing is wanted. Adhikara means qualification. What qualification do you need to unite with the Lord? Nothing more. Just this wish to unite with him. Just this desire to unite with him. That is more than enough. The love for him. This love is called bhakti. That's all, nothing much. And this love is enough. So whoever has this love to unite with the Lord, please come forward. Is what Andal said. Nirada Poduvir, Podumino Nerilayir. Poduvir, Podumino. Nerilayir, Nerilayir means you are all decked with wonderful ornaments. What sort of ornaments these cowherd women have? No ornaments. We don't think cowherd women had any ornaments, because they were all very poor. Actually, they were selling this curd and butter and milk and such things, and they did not have all these ornaments. Even though if they had any ornaments, they were just made of silver, not of gold or pearls or gems or diamonds or anything of that. They did not like the color of gold itself. Yellow color, they did not like it. All they liked were white color, because they were very fond of this white color. Milk is white color, curd is white color, everything is white in color. So they were fond of only white color. White color ornaments mean silver ornaments. They were just wearing a simple silver ornaments. But here Andal is saying, you are wearing a number of ornaments, numerous ornaments. Nerilayir means you are decked with numerous ornaments. What sort of ornaments did they have? Nothing much. One ornament which was like shining, that ornament was Krishna Bhakti. That was what these covered women have. These girls had Krishna Bhakti, enormous amount of Krishna Bhakti. And that is what Andal is saying, Nerilayir. Nerilayir means you are decked with Krishna Bhakti. That is what is wanted. However much ornaments we have, that is all waste actually. What should we have? The real ornament that we should have is Krishna Bhakti. That Bhakti these cowherd girls had. And also they were also decked with these silver ornaments. They were always clean. They had neat clothes. They were clean. Why so? Because if Krishna comes, we should not say this, wait Krishna, I will go dress myself up and come before you in a good attire. We should not say so. We should not keep Krishna waiting. Because if we keep Krishna waiting, he will not wait here. He will go to the next girl's house. That was what Krishna will do. So these cowherd girls, they will always be attired, well attired. They will be always decked with ornaments, whichever ornament they had. And they will be, or they used to always beautify themselves, because Krishna was beautiful himself. He was very beautiful. So these cowherd girls also beautified themselves because they had to match Krishna, no? So here Andal is telling, you are all wearing beautiful ornaments, and the main ornament here was Krishna Bhakti. So you are all having Krishna Bhakti, so why don't you come with me and unite with Sri Krishna? She called them here in Srivilliputtoour or in Tiruppavai Gokula. Nerilayir, Poduvir, Podumino, Nerilayir, Shirmalhumai Padi, Chelva Chirimirgal, Shirmalhumai Padi. Here in Tiruppavai Gokula, there were lot of wealth. What is wealth here? Wealth here was not this milk or butter or ghee or anything of that sort. Wealth here was Krishna's mischievousness. He was doing a lot of mischievous deeds, and that is wealth here. By seeing this, all these cowherd people were happy actually. So to say, if you have a lot of wealth, we are happy. That's what people say. If you have a lot of wealth, then you are happy. You can get whatever you want in this world. You can buy anything to satisfy your dreams. That's what people say. But here, what sort of wealth these Gopalas or these cowherd women had was this Krishna's mischievous deeds. By seeing these mischievous acts, they were very happy. By procuring a lot of wealth, we are happy. But these people here were happy because of seeing Krishna's mischievousness. That is what is here told as Shir Malhumai Padi. Shir means mischievousness of Sri Krishna, or the Kalyana Gunas, the virtues of Sri Krishna. Shir Malhumai Padi, Chelva Chirimir God. And here Aishwarya is there for these cowherd girls. What sort of Aishwarya did they have? Aishwarya here is Krishna Kainkarya. They wanted to do service to Lord Krishna everywhere, each and every second. So that is what the wealth here is for these Gopikas. Tirmalhamai Padi, Selva Chirmirgal. Selva means wealth. And the main wealth they had was with respect to the age. This age, what they had was in compliance with Krishna's age. Krishna was also very young. These cowherd girls were also very young. So that itself was the main wealth of these Gopika Stris here, or the cowherd women or the cowherd girls. சீர்மல்கமாய்ப்பாடி செல்வச் சிறுமீர்கள் கூர்வேல் கொடுந்தொழிலன் நந்தகோபன் குமரன் ஏரார்ந்த கண்ணி யசோதை இளம் சிங்கம். Further in this Pashura, Andal praises Lord Sri Krishna's father Nandagopala and also Yashoda. And then Andal says the way to attain his holy feet is all discussed further in this song. Here, the further meanings for this song, I will explain it tomorrow, since it's already getting late for you all. Tomorrow morning, we will all gather here, and then we will enjoy the first Pasura's remaining meanings, and also the meanings of the second Pasura, Vaivettu Valvirgal. மார்கழி திங்கள் மதிநந்த நன்னாளால் நீராடப் போது வீர் போதுமினோ நேரிடையீர் சீர்மல்குமாய்ப்பாடி செல்வச் சிறுமீர்கள் கூர்வேல் கொடுந்தொழிலன் நந்தகோபன் குமரன் ஏரார்ந்த கண்ணி யசோத இளம் சிங்கம் கார்மேனி செங்கன் கதிர்மதியம் போல் முகத்தான் நாராயணனே நமக்கே பறை தருவான் பாரோர் புகழப்படிந்து ஏலோர் எம்பாவாய் ஆண்டாள் திருவடிகளே சரணம் எம்பெருமானார் திருவடிகளே சரணம் ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம். திருவாடி பூரத்து சகத்துதித்தாள் வாழியே திருப்பாவை 30 செப்பினாள் வாழியே பெரியாழ்வார் பெற்றெடுத்த வெண்பிள்ள வாழியே பெரும்போதோர் மாமுனிக்கு பின்னானாள் வாழியே 143 உரைத்தாள் வாழியே உயரரங்கற்கே கண்ணி உகந்தளித்தாள் வாழியே மறுவாரம் திருமல்லி வளனாடி வாழியே பண்புதுவை நகர்கோதை மலர்பதங்கள் வாழியே.
சுவாமி தன்யோஸ்மி, ரொம்ப அற்புதமா இருந்தது.